Hello, it's a pleasure coming your way again with the page. This is where we do the chit-chatting. This is where we get to matter when it comes to sports development to really tell us what is up their sleeves. And today, we're revisiting the development of netball in Ghana. They have said they will do it. And currently, the spirit, the enthusiasm, the joy, the love to get back the sport onto the sporting calendar, make it more visible, make it more lovely. It's on course. And not long ago, last weekend, we saw a grand, beautiful championship to commemorate the Republic Day, where we saw 9 teams dotted in the country coming together to really display the stuff they were made of. And all these just to promote the game. Remember, Ghana will be hosting the African Games 2023. And the possibility of us getting netball to feature is high. And so when we look at all those pros and cons, what can we really do to make the sport more visible? It used to be one of the biggest sports in the past, where my mom even played netball when she was at school. But currently the school system, the love for football seems to have swallowed everything, and netball seems to be down there. But hey, the people in netball says it is not over. The bones are not rotting yet, like hearts of folk. And so today I've been joined by 2 technical brains in the federation, and let me quickly introduce them. To my immediate left as this gentleman who really shows love, humility, everything, just to make sure that the game goes. He can sacrifice everything he has to make sure that the game just goes. So I have Mr. Eugene Nii Ayitey Tetteh. He happens to be the Deputy Technical Director when it comes to the Netball Federation of Ghana. Today he's here to really open up more things for us to really understand how we can all support to bring back this particular sport and make it probably next to the biggest sports in this country. And then to my extreme left is the scribe for the Netball Federation of Ghana. He's in the person of Ernest Owusu Dankyi. This gentleman too has been writing all the things that happen. He has been behind the scenes and has been doing so. Today he will walk us through so that corporate Ghana can appreciate the role they play and how we can let our girls really dream again, those who really want to play. Because on the African scene, Charlie, the game is big, but when you come to Ghana, everybody is quiet. Gentlemen, good to have you.
Thank you.
It's the first time I'm hosting you guys in my studio, and I say thank you very much for your time. I know you're all busy, but today you are here. Now, just casting our mind back to Adam West last Saturday. You guys had a show. From a scale of 1 to 10, how will you rate the organization and the championship?
Yeah, thank you so much. I would say that for the first time in so many years, that program has been one of the best. Has been one of the best organized netball tournament. The way preparation, the day itself, and the support from the organizers, the planners, it was just great.
Wow.
And for the first time too, we had that number of teams participating in the tournament.
Wow.
First it used to be 3, 4, 5, but now it's getting better.
Meaning that the love for the sport
is growing.
Is growing.
Yes.
General Secretary, you guys have been around for a while now. Let me just go straight. Why is netball quiet on the local scene?
Yeah, thank you very much, Tio. Before I come to your question, let me take this opportunity to send out warm greetings to all lovers of netball, the Netball Federation of Ghana, and my lovely club, Blazing Hands Netball Club. Netball has been quiet from the outside scene, but down there we are working. The unfortunate thing that is happening is that the lot of things that we are doing demands money. You cannot develop the game without cash. What we see is that there will be tournaments, other countries are inviting Ghana because they know that Ghana is a dominant force when it comes to netball. There are tournaments we are invited, you call these girls to camp, we borrow money to take them to camp. Dying minute when we think that the ministry is going to support these girls for the tournament, we hear that there is no money. Then it becomes a battle between the executive and our players. How to even see them off to go home becomes a problem. So down there we are working. We only need a very a little push from the ministry, from philanthropists, individuals, or even corporate bodies to push this game. In fact, you will bear with me that on Saturday what you saw can let you attest to the fact that netball is one of the passionate games that we have in the country. We have a lot of skills that can propel Ghana to that pedestal that we want to be on. So for me, I think that we are quiet because the support base is not there, just like it is for other disciplines. What football is getting, if we should even get a quarter of it, it will shock you what netball can do for Ghana and the level that netball will take the country to. So for me, we are quiet, we are not talking, but the work, we are doing it. On the ground, the love is now coming. If you look at the number of teams that came together on Saturday, it tells you that we are working. We only need that support when it gets to the international level. For club-based individuals, we are struggling to put our teams together. If you go to the school sector, we are doing our best to bring the game up. But when it gets to the national level, that is where most of the time we get stuck. And who do we talk to? That's the problem. We are not that quiet, we are working.
Indeed, you are not that quiet, you're working. Viewers, these were some of the scenes, the final match that was played at the Republic Day. We'll get more of those highlights to really watch. Yes, some of the scenes here. So you see the partisan crowd, they were on their feet. And this particular game, the rains even had to stop it for a while. For almost 2 hours, we didn't play because it was pouring down heavily. And look at the crowd, partisan crowd, they were just cheering the girls on, and the energy and everything was just amazing. And again, one fundamental thing when I got there was that the ground you were playing on wasn't an official ground. If you look at the ground, this is not.
These are the pavement blocks.
So, technical director, you see the floor.
Yeah.
This is where we park. I'm not demeaning, but
exactly.
you were able to organize such a major tournament on this particular ground, which isn't that official per se, because this is a game, somebody can slip and fall here and there, but look at it, you played it, look at the crowd. This is just because it rained, so most of them did, but if you look at the final, just look at them, everybody was so happy, enthusiastic. So as technical director, deputy technical director, really, what does this message by the fans, because you can hold it and nobody decides to come in. But in the rains, they came. The players decided to play. Most of the girls who put on wig, some look for rubber to cover their heads and stuff like that. So what really does it tell? Is the sports alive?
Yes, it is. You are just testifying to it, that what we just saw tells you that people love the game, and those, because it is being played there, we have some clubs there and they have witnessed their training and what they do. Therefore, let's come and see the tournament. You like you just said, it rained throughout. Even when we were playing the final match, it was still drizzling. But look at the crowd that stayed there. Unfortunately, we don't have the courts in the country. We don't have. We used to have one at Complex, and when the renovation started, it has just been taken off. So we don't have the netball courts around. Mostly we play on the ground. We use lime and charcoal dust to construct the courts for competitions. Because of GUSA, Legon has the cemented court, but it's for the institution. And now the Legon team, netball team, have been training there. That's called Eugene Royals, and we also take advantage to go and use the court by training with the students. When you take Legon out, there's no cemented court for netball anywhere in Accra.
UW has one.
In Accra.
Yeah, that's
in Accra. And UW also has one, because it's also a university. They also have one for the institution.
UCC.
Then UCC.
UDS also has.
Yes. Yes, UDS also had one, because 2017 they hosted the GUSA, so they also have one. So these are the regions that have cemented courts meant purposely for netball, and it's a problem. When people who want to show interest or want to support us come to see us play on the ground, it doesn't look very good. It doesn't look very good and attractive. So we want to plead, like the General Secretary said, philanthropists and well-wishers, the ministry help us get a very solid court, cemented court, mainly for netball, even if it's in the central Accra, then we all know that when we are having the competition, we'll see how best we can bring the teams together to play on a very attractive court to just lift the discipline up.
No, for a first timer who is watching this, who probably hasn't seen much of netball around their homes, their areas, community, and are watching us and say, okay, what sort of championship? When we talk about netball, what sports are we talking about? And on the African continent, how is it like? And on the world, we are talking about this season is the Olympics. GTV Sports Plus will be showing us the Olympics. Team Ghana is there, but we can't find Team Ghana for netball there. There's African Games coming up. So people ask questions why it looks like some sports are alien to our culture and a little one. So, Deputy Technical Director, break it down to the very small. When you talk about netball, what sport is netball?
All right, thank you so much. Netball is mainly, okay, let me say for Ghana, is for girls and females. Okay, and it's a hand game. It's a hand game. It just looked like that of the basketball. But you know, basketball you run with.
We'll soon see some of the highlights so that whilst you explain, somebody will really appreciate it, because people really want to really see it well. We don't often see them on the screens, but we know it exists. Yeah. So you, as the deputy technical, explain to us. So it looks like basketball. Yeah, it
looks like basketball,
but it's not basketball.
It is not, because basketball you run with the ball, you move with the ball. But in netball, when a player gains possession of the ball, you are at liberty to be in possession of the ball for just 3 seconds, and the ball has to go to your team.
3 seconds.
3 seconds. Yeah. And when you gain possession too, you don't move. You don't move with the ball. You hold on to the ball, and you are, like I said, at liberty to keep it for just 3 seconds, and the ball is passed to your teammate, and then you can move into an empty space for a pass. Now, everybody is playing a specific role on the court. You know, the court is 100 by 50, and it's divided into 3 equal parts. We have the 2 goal thirds and then the center third. If you don't play in a particular third and you go there, it's offside. Now, if you have only 2 players who have the right to score, to shoot, if you are not wearing the GA and the GS, which is the goal attack and the goal shooter, you cannot go into the goal circle, and therefore you are not a shooter.
So, for instance, in football, a defender can come and head the ball inside.
No.
That's why you can't.
No.
You can't run from behind and take the ball and score.
The 2 goalkeepers at the defense cannot cross that line, the first third. The GK cannot cross the first third, but the GD can be in the center third, but cannot go into the other goal third.
So, this lady here.
Yes. That's
Tina. Gina with the GS.
Tina, yes, GS.
She can score.
She can score. And then the GA who is holding the ball can also score.
So they are the only 2 people mandated by the rule to score. Then if you are looking for the best player, everybody wants people who score, so they will give it to them.
Oh no, but at times you can have a team that the shooters are scoring, but the work that the center player will do will make her become the best player.
So you can't stand at the center and shoot.
Not at all. You can only shoot when you are in the goal circle.
So basketball, you can stand anywhere and do the...
Yes.
But this one you can't.
You can't.
So unless you are in that...
In the goal circle. It's a goal circle.
To add to that, if you can see the goal circle, if you gain possession of the ball and one leg is outside the goal circle and one is inside, you have to pivot inside, give a pass before you throw the ball. If you are not wholly in the goal circle, you cannot score a goal.
And in netball too, every shot is a goal. It's just 1 point, 1, not 3, not 2. It's just 1.
So if you put in the ball, we don't say basket, we say goal.
Yeah, it's a goal.
And we saw goals being scored 20, 25, 21. Amazing.
That even wasn't the best of Tina Benyi, as you can see. On a good day, she can perform more than she did on the day.
Now, let's look at the club level. Technical Director and General Secretary. Yeah. In Accra alone, how many clubs do we have? If you have the data, how many clubs do we have? And how many of them are vibrant?
Currently in Accra, we have 2 clubs.
Only 2?
Only 2 in Accra. We have the Spice Girls at Medina, the champions of this tournament, Blazing Hands Netball Club. They have been active. There are other clubs that have gone down because of financial assistance they are not getting. But when you go to Adan, we are privileged to have 5 clubs. 5 clubs. There used to be 6 and 2 merged into a club. Then we can boast of Shalom from Eastern Region. We can boast of Hunters Hand Netball Club at Winneba. Currently, we can boast of 13 active clubs. And so we are currently looking at entering into our league, and these clubs are to display the skill that we need. You know, 2023, Ghana is hosting African Games, and we have been taxed. By the end of this year, we have to get the national team for the ministry to also come in and support. So it is this tournament and the club, the league that we intend to play, that will be the basis for selecting these girls into the national team. For me, I think that if today you should call for a national team, we can get the girls for you because they are there. What we need is the support to put them together. Because if at the end of the day we are to go for a tournament and you call this player from here, from there, and they come together, the individual skills are there. But how they can play together, cohesion, that is the problem. Camping these girls becomes a problem most of the time. And so we think that we only need a small push. Netball is there. Until I can promise you, if that push comes.
No, promise Ghanaians.
Yeah, I'm promising Ghanaians that if that push should come, netball is going to be one of the games that Ghanaians will love to watch, and it may take attention from
our ladies that we have can rub shoulders with the rest on the African continent. And the
let me tell you something to you. We have gone to Nigeria 2 times. They have been here 2 times. And in all occasions, we beat them to it.
No, you see, that was then. How many years are you talking about?
Just last 2 years, before COVID. We were about going to, Blazing Us was about going to Nigeria after an invitation. And the COVID came into...
That is a club...
A club base.
Yes, club level.
Club level.
In terms of gathering the girls, and then, you know, national team, you select from a variety of teams, and then you look at the national team. How solid are we? How strong are we?
Let me come there.
How can we be?
If just one club was able to go to Nigeria and beat the whole team that was set up by Nigeria, then it tells you that if we are to take the individual talents from the other club and put them together, they are going to be excellent. The last African Championship,
exactly.
During the game, the commentator said it. Ghana, a real dominant force in African netball, is not here. Our problem was that we were owing affiliation. And because of that, we cannot participate in international games. That has been our worry and our biggest problem. So if the whole Ghana will come together to support netball, the sky cannot even be our limit.
I like your spirit, but we'll come back to Deputy Technical Director. Most of the players I saw, I realized, are students.
Yes, yes.
What is the student thing like? The schools, netball stuff,
Very
like,
well.
how is it like? Because I don't see it often. Most of the private schools I even see, they don't even have playgrounds, let alone convert. What I see is that they have only basketball courts, where a place they can run.
Very well.
So where is the link?
Yeah,
How do you do it?
the link, you know, like you said, in the basic school, it is being played. It is being played in the basic school, and that is what is holding the game up to now. Because we play from the basic to the second cycle, then to the training colleges, then the universities. So this is where we see the talents from. These are where we see the talents from. So the basic, it is played from the inter-school, then we come to inter-district, then we go for the national program, which is the regional. Then you know, it varies with that of the second cycle. So if basic should hold it 2020, 2021 is going to be second cycle. Like it alternates like that. So it is being played mostly in the schools, rather, especially the public schools. Yeah, it is being played there. And then the universities are also playing, the training colleges are also playing. That's why most of the players you saw are students.
So you still believe that a little push like General Secretary said,
that's one.
you guys
that is the ultimate.
When the competition was going on, I saw individuals from the corporate world. Some of them were there just to have a feel of it, and appeased through how nosy we are. So I think there will be support coming in for netball, and this was the reaction of an official from Electrochem Ghana Limited. They are now doing the Adan salt, mining the Adan salt. and it's a big group from the Magdan group of companies.
Sure.
This is what the official had to say in terms of supporting netball. Let's go and listen to Jibodi when we come back. Find out from you whether indeed it's inspiring and how soon are you looking out for, because they promise getting a modern court, netball court, and wanting to support the game. If only officials will come to them and tell them that we are doing it here and we'll do it. So let's quickly give you a flashback, just a little of what Jibodi had to say. Then when we come back, we'll wrap up.
One of the key pillars of electrochem's development in Ada and the community is sports. So netball is one of the key sports that we have identified to develop young ladies. Now a lot of men are coming in, but we realize that it's a sport that's dominant in young girls and also helps develop them. And it's a sport that is making waves, let me use it, in the Commonwealth. And there can be an accelerated path for a team to go in and win the Global Cup very soon. So we want to help develop it. We want to help partner Ada and let them go regional, let them go national, and then let them go international. That is our goal, to ensure that the development of this sport itself takes them to Commonwealth Games and then World Games as well. Electrochem's plan for sports here is an AstroTurf, a complete sports complex. So you're going to have all the various points of sports. So we have the football, we have the netball, and then one of the things we are looking to develop here also is a sports academy. So we are going to look at both the training side, and then we are going to also look at the infrastructure side. And the AstroTurf is coming to Adan West and Adan East. So we're going to have them at both places, and they are a comprehensive full sports complex to support the games across. And it will definitely have netball pitches there. It's been whispered in our ear.
Okay, so we'll be checking out. How inspiring is this particular?
Very, very inspiring. Very, very inspiring. We pray that the good Lord supports and open ways for them, for her and the company to be able to achieve what she said. It's going to lift the game up seriously. Developing
teams, yes. Developing, and even trying to sponsor them outside. You are the scribe. You write these things. So, how crucial should you get your own court? You know that this one, it's the federation that owns it. How regular will your activities be, and how will it be like to support you grow?
Yeah, to answer this, I just remembered there was this time, 2019, where we wanted to organize our inter-club championship. As at 10 p.m., I was on the ground at Accra Sports Stadium with my technical director constructing a court, just because we wanted to use the tennis court for that program. So if you have one of our own, it just explains everything. that time that we waste even to construct court and finish, come and clean for the tennis people to get their court, we can use that time to even train and get the teams ready for our programs. So we pray that we get one. It explains everything. This program at Adan, just like we rightly said, the grounds was not the best for the kind of tournament we played. If it was the case that we have one of these, just like they are planning to do, you would have enjoyed the game more than, because players were afraid because of the type of ground they were running on. So it limited their movement. And so we think that if they are able to give us this gift, it will promote the game and it will develop the game. 30
seconds running out from the studio. So as a deputy technical director, what are you telling Ghanaians about the sport and the potential it has?
Yeah, we want to plead with everyone here that the game is just good, and you know, like my secretary said, it's one of the games that when we get the support, we are just going to bring laurels to the country. Yeah.
Okay, General Secretary.
Sure.
Let's wrap up and let's go. So what are you telling Ghanaians? You are the General Secretary.
Yeah.
You do the day-to-day activity, and so should corporate Ghana look at you today and say, okay, let me try and then support you? What assurance are you giving them?
We are assuring the whole of Ghanaians that if we get the support that we need, we are never going to let them down, because we have the talent. We only need that push to develop them to the international level so that they can make Ghana proud. We assure Ghanaians that if that push is there, it was just surprising what Ghana Netball can do. So we need the support. They should put the support coming. And
so they need the support. We're talking about netball development in this country. They need support. If you give them that support, and so corporate Ghana out there, it doesn't cost much. You don't need the $10,000 US to organize. No, it's too much. They can organize 10 tournaments from the $10,000 US. So they're talking about something small. Just let's do something for our girls and all girls out there that loves the game. Please, there is hope. So don't give up. Keep on training. At the end, maybe the African Games, you are even those that will give us the first gold medal. Yeah. Who knows? We'll see how it goes like. Thank you very much, Eugene, and then also Ernest for passing through. Yeah. Thank you very much, everybody in the Netball fraternity, and you for doing the watching the page. Return same time tomorrow. Bye for now.
Thank you.